And we're back on the PRESSBOX show. We're here at High School Media Day here at Everbank Field, DuvalSports.com. We're here with one of my favorite teams. We're here with the Reigns Vikings right here. Coach Wiley is here. Coach, just talk about who you brought with you here at High School Media Day this year.
I brought my quarterback, Ivy Durham. I brought my two-way player, Radell Killian. Another two-way player, George Webb. They're seniors. They look to lead us, and as we have a big season ahead of us, big time schedule. So I brought three of my best guys with me.
Coach, let's get right into it. Of course, we know Reigns always has the top talent in the city, always plays the hardest schedule. As a coach, how do you prepare each and every season, and in particular this season, for such a grueling schedule and the high expectations that comes with Reigns?
Well, what we try to do is, we try to, plan it out. We try to, when January hits, we try to hit the ground running, and we try to make sure that we're as tough as we can be as coaches on our players to, to train, to be in the weight room to get bigger, faster, and stronger to compete. And I think that's very critical. And we try to, once we get into spring football, we try to make sure that we accomplish something, some different goals. One being mentally tough, and one being dedicated and committed. So we try to just come out and do the little things, all the intangible things that get you to be successful.
And Coach, the talent aspect of it, how do you get such a talented group of guys to come together, work together? What are some of the things that you and your coaching staff does to build the camaraderie between them?
Well, again, we tell them to hang out with each other and be selfless. Don't worry about yourself. Worry about your brother next to you. That's very critical and key. We can't have guys just worrying about themselves. Because again, you can't win this game by yourself. This is the ultimate team sport. If I was a coach worried about just me, where would these guys be? I have to think about them and worry about them, and because they count on me just like I count on them. So it's very important for us to take when you got a group that is talented like we are. You tell them to be, just again unselfish, to be a team player and give it up for your team, to give it up for your brother, and that's how you get success.
Coach, you've got, like you said, some of your best players here, unselfish players. Ivory, you of course play quarterback. You had a great year last year. What have you done in the offseason, in the spring and the summer, to elevate your game to be a great player this year?
I built more chemistry this year. I've learned from my mistakes last year. So I just plan on coming out, having a great year, starting off with the first game of the season.
We've seen you in the weight room, man. You've looked like you've gotten bigger. I see the guns, We've been seeing the six-pack. Just talk about the your work ethic in the weight room.
So I'm not that big, so I have to show it on the field. So in the weight room, I work when no one's looking. I'm just a hard worker, that's all.
Coach, you've got, like you said, two-way players down here, Killian and Webb. Fellas, just talk about being relied upon by your coaching staff to play both ways, but also to be effective players. Talk about those expectations that you have.
I mean, the expectations are high. Being a player at a high level on both sides of the ball, it's a big expectation. Coaches look for a lot out of you. They expect a lot out of you. So you got to be more of a vocal leader in your team and stand out and make the plays that your brothers need you to make.
Go ahead.
Oh, he's like, they're expecting me to do big things on both sides of the ball, so I'll just do anything to help my team win, lead them to the state championship, lead the boys on both sides of the ball, just doing things the coaches need me to do.
Coach, as we know, state championship is always the #1 goal, but folks who know you, you are a teacher first, and you're a math teacher, right?
Yes, sir.
Just talk about the preparation that your team does in the classroom that makes them so special, makes your program so special as well.
Well, I feel like teaching, being a math teacher gives me the advantage, because again, I'm always, trying to strategize something. In my world, it's right or wrong. When you're a math teacher, as you teach it, you have to be able to explain it, And what I try to do when I'm on the field, I try to use that same element that I use in the classroom to the field, and to break down film or teach a scheme or anything of that nature, I try to make sure that they understand it. Because one thing you notice about players, if they're thinking, they're playing slow. So my job is to give it to them so they understand, so they can play fast. They're not thinking, they're just reacting. And I try to take that element from the classroom to the field, and I think it gives me the advantage because I can explain just about anything.
And your players, how has their focus on academics made them better men as players?
Well, I tell them all the time, there's a straight correlation between the classroom and the playing field. When you're sound during the day in school and in class, it's going to reflect on the field. And I tell those guys that all the time. You know, what we do in the classroom matters the most because it's going to affect us on the field. If you're focused at 7 o'clock in the morning to 2, making sure your schoolwork is complete and you're doing a good job, when you step on the field, it's going to happen for you. You know, and as a teacher, I take that into consideration every time, you know, because again, I am a math teacher, so it's been important for them to see me in that light, not just as a coach.
Coach, thank you so much once again. Good luck this season. Of course, we know the rain's faithful. Expecting a state championship, but you got a bunch of fine players to definitely bring that home to Jacksonville.
Well, no doubt about it. We're going to accomplish that.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay.
Thank you.